Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to our live session here where we'll be talking about our upcoming summit, the Confident Leader. So, if you are a high performing individual contributor, if you are an emerging leader or a mid level manager who knows that you're ready for more and you're ready to lead with confidence, then this summit is for you. Carla, my business partner, and I am so excited to host this summit, which is all about helping talented professionals build confidence, executive presence, the visibility that they need to get to their next level. So, in this live session, we are so excited to kind of chat more about the summit, but would love to, maybe start off with a casual round of introductions. Carla, if you want to, go ahead with your introduction.
Hey everyone, I'm Carla Coates. Some of you will see me on Lean Like You Mean It People. I am very happy to be here. This is our first summit. As Ash discussed, it's about the confident leader, and we're just so happy to be able to afford everyone the opportunity to attend so they can learn, have some takeaways, and they can walk away at whatever level, whether you're an emerging leader, mid-level CEO, you can walk away with additional information. I am a leadership coach. I'm a certified coach from OPM and also a certified life coach. So we're happy to have you guys. And let me turn it back over to Ash. Let's hear a little bit about Ash, what's going on in her life as far as coaching.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Carla. Yeah, I am a certified career and leadership coach as well. In fact, that's how we met because we had very similar interests and very similar target audiences. I help corporate leaders who feel stuck and overlooked I help them with strategies to build their confidence, their visibility, to elevate their executive presence, help them to lead with impact. So that's my forte. But before all this coaching and everything, I did spend quite a lot of years, like actually more than a decade, working in corporate America, working for Fortune 500 companies. I was an executive recruiter, global hire lead, ERG lead. So quite a long career in recruiting, which kind of gave me the skills that I need to be, which I'm doing right now, which is full time career coaching, leadership coaching, and also professional speaking as well. So very interesting story about how we met and how this collaboration came through. Carla, if you want to fill in on how we met and how this whole idea came about.
Sure thing. So both of us attended, I think it was Women of Vision. Was that the correct name? Women of Vision by
Women of Vision, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And by my good friend Elaine Beatty Robinson. So she offered this platform for women to speak, and right in I think it was at the middle of it, Ash and I just started talking. And then Ash would call me, I would call her, and then we would text one another. And then after Women of Vision was over, we had a great time. Again, thanks, Elaine. We just started talking more throughout the months, and we were like, hey, why don't we actually come up with our own summit around leadership? And Ash said, okay. So ever since then, this past summer, we've been organizing, we've been working together, brainstorming, and just talking about it. But that's how it really it kickstart this whole confident leader. So again, from us meeting and just talking about different things we wanted to explore in our different businesses, how we wanted to work together. Here we are today. Are we about a month out, Ash? Maybe a month or so out from our first leadership summit, Confident Leader. So that's how this is how it was actually birthed, from us participating in Women of Vision.
Yeah, I know. And it's just so funny because during that summit, Women of Vision Summit, we had like a whole bunch of speakers. I remember meeting so many people. And I think with you, Carla, it was like a very instant connection. When you talked about, what you do and all of that, it was almost like an instant, it just
Yeah.
kind of started a light bulb on me where I was like, oh my God, we have very similar lines of business. Our target audience is the same. So this collaboration was a perfect alignment to both our businesses. And our intention is to help as many talented professionals, emerging leaders as possible through our summit, and to help them to get to their next level and whatever it takes, right? Like we are going to cover a lot of topics during these 3 days. And I'm happy to, if Carla, if you're okay, if you want me to just give some introduction about the summit itself and what they can expect. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, do you remember the topic, your topic in Women of Vision, before we move forward?
I put me there on a spot. Let me think. Yes, I do. I do remember the topic. In fact, I would be, using the major chunk of material over summit as well, because one of the topics that is really that I'm very passionate about is helping individuals, mostly high performing individual contributors like you guys know that you're rocking the role, like they are meeting the metrics, they're meeting the targets, they're doing everything that they can, but they're completely invisible in large corporate companies. They are the ones who sit behind the computer, get things done, but they never get the limelight, right? So, how do we go from being invisible to actually, I call it invisible to influential, but it is the journey to get that visibility, because for you to get promoted, you have to have, multiple factors, out of which visibility is a huge thing. If your work is not seen and heard by the executive leadership team, even if you're a rock star, you would be like a hidden gem, right? And that wouldn't work in the corporate America. And that's one of the topics that I am super passionate about, because I myself was like that. Like I come from a very conservative, I would say, born and brought up in India and very conservative. And I wasn't like very outspoken during my whole, I would say that, when I was a young adult and when I was just starting off my career. So it has been a long journey for me to reach this point as well. So I have a lot of stories to share, and that's why this topic is so near and dear to me. So that would be one of the topics that I would be talking about in our summit as well.
Mm-hmm. I remember my topic. Actually, it just came to me. It was boss to leader, and
that's a
really,
very good one.
Well, because you could be at any level, whether you're even at a team leader level, or whether you're a supervisor, a manager, you're a manager of managers, executive, whatever. A lot of people see that role as, the boss. Okay, you're the boss. Yeah. But at the same time, you may not be a leader. You're just telling people, okay, Ash and Carla, I want you to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and that's it. You show no empathy. You show, you provide little direction from a leadership point of view. You're just there to direct people and to direct the work. You're not actually leading people. So it just hit me. Sorry to put you on the spot, but it just hit me. I said, oh, that was the title of mine, Boss to Leader.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you, what topic would you be talking on during this summit?
The power of no. Leadership requires limits.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, I think that's a very much needed topic. I feel that, like, say, for example, for first-time managers, right? They're so excited to be in that role. And
yes.
When you are a new manager, you want to impress everybody, get everything done, drive the team's performance, and you are in that mode. And it's so hard to say no. And I feel that your topic is so relevant to set some boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
right? And learn how to delegate. I think these are all very important skills of an efficient leader. We don't need a leader who knows it all and does it all by
Oh, yeah.
themselves, but rather, who's able to uplift the team and the people around them too, right? So that's how I feel like. I'm excited to hear your speech as well during the summit.
And since you have a HR background, I was when you mentioned delegate, it reminded me of the person who told me to delegate. She said, "You know what it is, Carla? Delegate, delegate, delegate." And it was the HR director of the organization where I was. This was years ago. She said, "Carla, delegate, delegate, delegate. You know that term?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I turned it in: delegate, delegate, and delegate some more. So it reminded me, but with your HR background, you guys, you HR folks, you help us out.
Yeah. Yeah. We are all about people. That's our job, right? People and culture. That's pretty much what our focus is. So but yeah, I mean, to those who are tuning in to our live session, we are happy to share and invite you guys. If you've joined the session a little bit late, we are just talking about what to expect in our upcoming summit, the
Mhm.
Confident Leader. So, just to give a few details about how the summit is going to unfold, we have we are scheduled to go live on February 18th, 19th, and 20th. So that is going to be 3 days. And I know that all of our, pretty much our audience are corporate leaders, corporate professionals. So since it's going to be working days, our timing is going to be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So wherever you are, if you are able to dedicate those 2 hours and join us on these 3 days, again, February 18th, 19th, and 20th. 2 hours each day, and then each day we are going to have live sessions. So over a span of 3 days, we will have like 9 live sessions. We have a very exciting lineup of speakers, and we will be covering wide variety of topics.
Yeah.
Carla and I just talked about what we are going to talk about, but we do have leadership experts, we have personal branding experts, HR people. We have a variety of speakers who are going to address different aspects, pretty much, all the topics that you need to know if you have to go and advance to your next level, whatever your next level looks like, right? For everybody it's going to be different, but whatever your next level is, our goal is to help you through our summit to reach that a bit more faster than the usual route. So that's the goal of the summit. And apart from the 9 live sessions, did I leave anything? Oh yeah, we will definitely have networking opportunities. We are going to make sure that all our attendees get access to the speakers, the experts, the leaders who are going to be presenting during our summit, and as well as get to know their peers as well. So networking is a big part of the summit, and every attendee will get actionable takeaways, clear roadmap on the next level career move, practical tools, proven strategies. We do have free digital gifts that we are giving out to everybody who joins us live. So the digital gifts can be PDFs, checklists, cheat sheets, anything and everything, pretty much all the useful resources from each speaker. So that's the plan. With regards to the kind of speakers, Carla, do you want to probably elaborate a little bit on who we have so far?
Well, currently we have Alex Dumas. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Always flub names, so I practice his name. He's going to be pretty exciting, and along with Alyssa Bailey. So we have some folks that, from a leadership level, again, I can't stress this enough. This is not just something at one particular level. These folks will be able to speak to you wherever you are, even if you're not in a so-called leadership position. I consider everyone a leader. Basically, I mean, if you're breathing air, you have leadership skills and you can move forward in life. But if someone's in a particular management role, or as I mentioned earlier, a team leader, this particular summit is definitely for you. And these particular speakers will be able to speak to you right where you are.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, it's not about changing who you are, but it's just strengthening how you show up, like how you speak up, how you lead. So, we would want to help you with that part of professional development. So, if you are feeling like stuck, or if you feel, as I said before, I have been there as well. Like if you feel like you're invisible or overlooked, um, and you would want to get visibility, becoming promotable, you would want to get a clear roadmap of your next level, then definitely you are in the right place. We hope you join us. Again, we will definitely be having more sessions and we will provide more information. But in the chat, we will definitely share a lot of useful links that you can check out and get more information about the summit as well.
Yeah, and also like Ash mentioned that she had been in that position before. I'm not going to elaborate on my story right here, but I always like to tell people, I was in a position and I thought I was just okay. And I was a manager of managers, and guess what? I wasn't a strong leader at all. Matter of fact, my senior executive basically told me, "You're not a strong leader. You're not the leader I thought I hired." I wish I would have had some type of summit to be able to say ahead of that conversation with her, because that was a devastating conversation. But ahead of that conversation with her, someone to be able to say, "Hey, here are some speakers who are going to speak to different parts of your life so that you can mature in your leadership role." That would have been very beneficial to me. So I highly suggest that you all
Yeah,
actually
I mean, that's a great story.
yeah, we're gonna have it on the within the actual comments. We'll have it out there about the confident leader. Make sure you guys scan. There we go. Thank you, Connie. Make sure you scan. We have an early bird special until the 30th. Looking at my calendar, January 30th is for $19 to attend all 3 days. And after January 30th, correct me if I'm wrong, Ash, until February the 18th, it will be $27.
27, that's
For
correct.
all 3 days. And then also for our VIP, you will be able to gain a video recording and also access to your to a particular speaker that you want to be able to have further conversation with. Did I cover everything, Ash?
Yeah, I think you did. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. And we look forward to seeing as many people as possible come support us at the summit, join the conversations, network, and contribute. It'll be a fun experience. And us, Carla was just sharing her story, and it struck me that our summit is not going to be, one thing I can assure you, our summit is not going to be boring. It's going to be full of experiences and stories that I'm 100% sure you will be able to relate. And you will have a lot of takeaways as well, because it's not just me and Carla. So we have a wide variety of speakers on board. So looking forward to seeing you all at the summit.
All right. Scan that QR code. Make sure you get the early bird for $19. It's good until January 30th. Thank you, Ash.
Thank you all. Yeah.
All right. We're out, folks.